French police say they have identified 3 suspects now in that terrorist attack on a newspaper office and on some police responding to the scene.
12 people were killed in that attack, and witnesses say the shooters stormed the editorial meeting of the Charlie Hebdo, a weekly paper that caricatured the Islam prophet Muhammad. 4 cartoonists were killed. Moments later, a masked gunman appeared to execute a wounded police officer. The paper had been targeted before, and a witness to today's attack says its staff knew the risks but never imagined this.
Maybe that they would threaten, maybe that they would send packets or anything, or threats, but never to that extent, never to that extent.
France has raised its security alert to its highest level.
And today's attack brought a strong reaction from a local cartoonist. Rob Rogers is nationally known for his editorial cartoons, often featured in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. New at 6, John Delano talked with him about the impact of this terrorist attack.
The murder of French editorial cartoonist was more than a tragic killing, says local cartoonist Rob Rogers.
It's such a horrible injustice to free speech and to what I do for a living.
For years, Rogers has drawn cartoons making fun of current events, including religions, from Catholics on pedophile priests, to Jews on bombing Gaza civilians, to Muslims who think their religion can't be criticized.
I have done many cartoons that have been controversial.
No surprise, Rogers gets a response, usually in emails or anonymous letters.
Recently received one of my cartoons smeared in feces.
But he's never felt physically threatened, and says the assassination of French cartoonists is likely to backfire on the terrorists.
In some ways, these kinds of acts only empower people to want to speak out and to continue the satire.
Already, cartoonists have reacted, with one showing the Twin Towers as cartoonist pens, and another depicting a terrorist killing a cartoonist saying he drew first.
It's not just the editorial cartoonists who may feel pressure because of these horrific acts to scale back their work of art. But what about the publications, the magazines, the newspapers? Will they put pressure on the cartoonists to censor their work?
Maybe, says Rogers, who says once in a while his editors kill a cartoon.
It's not government censorship, and it's certainly not censorship from an outside right-wing or zealot extremist organization that is trying to stop the freedom of the press.
At the Toonseum downtown celebrating cartoonists, Rogers says whether we're offended or not,
everyone has the right to say what they want to say.
John Delano, KDKA TV News.